I see.
Oh shit! Full flashbacks! Mr. Yang had full PTSD to Honkai Impact 3rd.
What's wrong, Mr. Yang? See anything fishy?
He sees Odo's face and is like, oh no, not again.
Let me see if this order works. Lucha exits the star skiff, enters Exalting Sanctum, goes into an inn, and puts down his luggage.
This would make sense.
Including the coffin. Then he goes to Spare Time Bookshop, but doesn't buy anything. Finally, he leaves and turns a corner into a dark alley.
The logic in this is sound. Looks like the correct order. Nice.
Nice work indeed. You're sidekick to a genius detective after all.
Shut up.
Where does Mr. Yang's instinct was right all along? Lucha is a villain. How can he do this? Tearing up a book as well written as the Angler Mystery. Unacceptable.
Why did Rocha tear out the title page?
If I knew the answer to that, wouldn't that make me as evil as him?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're forgetting that the Realm Keeping Commission was initially investigating whether someone brought a dangerous object onto the Luofu. The Hao and the others are probably not aware of what that dangerous object might be. But we know for a fact that it's the Stellaron. I think that by removing the page, Luocha may have provided us with a key piece of the puzzle.
You know, really. Last video clip that I had that it was like, you know, the end, but just in case,
I think they
I'm not going to
make
say the
things up.
intro here. Foxy and Beauty? No. Do you have some time? Please come back to the Realm Keeping Commission. When you can, I've fixed some of the recordings and there is a section you might find interesting. Miss Genuine's help is right on time. Thank you so much. We'll head there immediately.
That's more like it. New clues always turn up in the nick of time. Where did Yunshin get to? I asked him to watch the shop while I used my voucher. He's often hanging around here. Always seemed nice enough. Not trustworthy after all. That crook wanted to cheat us out of 500 strails. What? You didn't give him the money, did you? Of course not. We scared him off. You two are incredible. I'll have a word with him later. Asking him to help was my mistake. I apologize.
It's Payla's voice actress, isn't it? It was a bit of a goof, huh?
I won't be so quick to leave my post in the future. Here, a little something for the inconvenience. It's yummy. It'd be best if Mr. Cien didn't find out about this. He doesn't show up here very often, but he's the manager here. I'd be in big trouble if he finds out what happened. Don't worry, we can keep a secret. Just make sure it doesn't happen again.
What's she laughing at? Also, remember how I was looking at the trial for Topaz and Sela, and I said, man, I wonder if people will just make a team of follow-up attack characters. And yeah, I actually saw a video about that at later in the day.
We now know what time Luocha left the open area. Nice! You found footage of him leaving? Yes. According to the Psycrane recordings, he left the area 2 hours after he entered. Strange. Why spend 2 hours in such a confined area? He must have been up to something.
Afternoon nap?
Maybe he spent all his money on Star Taro bubble tea and couldn't afford a hotel room.
Oddly specific, March.
It's a shame no Psycranes are installed in that area. We still have no idea what he was up to. This Luocha is getting more suspicious by the minute. Psst. I know Mr. Yang never wears his heart on his sleeve, but do you get the feeling he's a little restless?
I reckon he must have had bad blood with the other Vulches he mentioned.
Remember, we're talking about different worlds here. However, I can't deny I'm a little worried that what happened to my home world could befall this place too.
How does he always hear us? Well, I'm afraid I have some other business to
You
attend
can't
to.
pass by the
Let me know
hearse
if you
for a
need
reason.
anything. You know how to reach me.
Thanks for the help, Miss Qingyan.
So, what did Law Cha get up to during those missing 2 hours?
I think it's high time Detective March took the gloves off.
Oh? And what do you have in mind, Detective? Fieldwork?
That won't be necessary, Mr. Yang. As the Angler once said, a true detective operates as effectively from their armchair as from the scene of the crime.
Or to put it another way, I'm too lazy to explore the map.
It's too early to start field work. We must wait until my deduction is complete. Then when we arrive at the scene, you'll see that the facts match my theory to a T.
Well, seeing as you're so confident, let's give your idea a try.
Yay! Mr. Yang is the best! Ready? I'm gonna start my reconstruction.
I'm good. Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Explaining a theory in front of everyone is more nerve-wracking than I expected.
What the hell? Oh boy. Oh my god. Hold on. Well, he does healing himself, so I don't need to worry about it.
Right. I'll be using the Angler's deductive method. Reconstruct what happened from the bad guy's perspective.
And now I'm Lucha.
What the Mr. Yang, I'm scared.
Quit messing around. I'm thinking.
Oh wow, this is interesting.
Oh, almost forgot about that title page. He took it with him, so it must have had some significance. Next up, I need to have a look at that map, Mr. Yang. He must have gone through that gate up ahead. No way he would have stayed put in such a small area for 2 hours.
But Miss Jingyan mentioned that gate is a military asset. It's locked all year round.
You think that would stop the likes of Luocha? What kind of Stellaron smuggler would he be if he couldn't get past a door?
You think a lock like this can stop a girl like me?
I think I'm actually going insane.
Fine, I'll be me. You guys will have to imagine his lines instead.
Such a rudimentary lock. Easy pickings.
Even if Lotcha was able to unlock the door, what was his goal?
What
His
did
villain
you...
friends must have been waiting on the other side to buy the Stellaron. He went to meet them.
Oh, I see. I didn't even need to do it that way.
Now that I think about it, something's not right. Why would they rendezvous at a military airfield?
Because, well, we're too law-abiding to understand bad guy logic.
Hiding in plain sight, perhaps. Hold on. This would have been too quick a route.
And what's wrong with a quick route?
What's wrong with a quick route, Mr. Yang?
We're trying to uncover what Law Cha did during those 2 hours. But even if he repeated this route 20 times, it wouldn't have taken him that long.
True. He must have had a tougher journey than I imagined. Come on, let's start over.
You look like a tasty morsel. Those who dare to enter here must face a delicious fate.
Ha! Your eyes are bigger than your stomach, foul villain. Have at you!
Why is the monster talking now?
You know, just a little dramatic effect.
Okay. Man, he
I'm on
weak.
guard. To the finish.
Calm your body and mind.
Unworthy of my time.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
You have no I was gonna say.
Yeah! Ha! What was that?
Monster layers in black market spaces, I doubt the Lawfu has any of that. At least I doubt things of that nature existed before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
Is it really so far-fetched? We're already assuming that Luocha came here to sell the Stellaron to a bunch of cutthroats. May as well throw in some monsters here and there.
Is this a detective story or an action movie?
The Angler is both a detective and a fighter. Anyway, it's not like we're gonna be able to conjure up exactly what Luocha ran into. Why not use our own interpretation to bridge the gap?
I suppose that makes some kind of sense.
Makes sense how?
I don't see any major plot holes.
I didn't expect this place to be so treacherous. I'll need to be on my guard going forward. I wonder, just who is the buyer interested in the Stellaron? The buyer is waiting there. Time to head over.
Stop right there. State your business.
Oh my god. Is that Mr. Yang?
No, that's Puar, the Tea Society's gatekeeper.
Isn't puar a type of tea?
That's right! He's a member of the Tea Society, so naturally he chose a type of tea as his alias.
They knew what they were doing putting Mr. Yang there.
Hey, I'm talking to you. What's your business here? Can you tell him to be less aggressive?
Oh, sure.
Excuse me, sir. May I ask whether you're here on business, or... Never mind.
I have a delivery for your boss. I need to give it to him in person. If you could let him know I'm here.
Delivery? Ah, yes, the delivery. The boss is waiting for you. I'm afraid I'll need to see some ID first.
I wonder if Luocha has something prepared for this moment.
What the fuck?
That's
Bribing.
the code. So you're the one. Wait here a moment. I'll call the boss right away.
Take your time.
Puar takes the page and goes to find the boss. Before long, Luocha sees an imposing figure walking towards him.
It's gonna be like March or
Boss,
the
this
protagonist.
is the one. He brought the delivery.
I'll be the judge of that.
Pom Pom? Is that Pom Pom?
I couldn't think of anyone else to be Mr. Yang's boss.
This is our boss, Startaro Bubble. Let's see this delivery and make it snappy.
Oh my god.
So what? This is the Tea Society, remember?
They had to be laughing their asses off when they were recording these lines.
Not before I see the money. I'm sure you understand the rules of such a transaction.
Save it. Show us the goods first.
Easy now. The item in question is extremely dangerous. It's understandable that our friend here wants to take extra precautions.
I'm not sure Pom Pom is the best casting choice for a gang boss.
Felt like I heard a little laugh.
It kind of works, right?
Puar, give him the money. Happy now? Ready to hand it over?
Be careful. Dangerous is an understatement with this item. I'll take my leave.
Yes, you will. Permanently. Puar, get rid of him.
What the fuck?
Oh, this was all going so swimmingly.
Selling a dangerous item to me makes you my accomplice. And I've got too many of those. To keep our little secret safe, I'm afraid I need to take special measures.
I want someone to like show their friend this entire quest, like just with no context. Like cut out the context of Pom Pom showing up.
When it comes to minor details, March can be very logical. As for the rest of the story, speaking of which, when did I turn into an Arumaton?
That's Puar's little secret. He transforms into an Arumaton in dire situations.
Okay.
Huh. And there I was, thinking you gangsters still had some decorum.
Apparently not.
Don't get complacent.
Lance at the ready.
Leave the rest to me. Calm your body and mind.
Fleeting light, roaring flood.
Commencing pacification.
Ow.
Nothing major.
Oh great.
I'm fine. I'll see you off.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
You know, it's kind of a music sync, but I know for a fact it was 1 second off of completely syncing for when she put the lance in the ground. Shit!
All will be revealed. In lunar flame. A blade of moonlight.
Damn it.
I won't go easy on you.
Nowhere to run.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Well,
I'm on guard.
Calm your body and mind.
Pity.
Lower your weapon.
Nothing major.
I won't go easy on you.
Allow me to see you off.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Mr. Yang really just dropped the beat. Oh my god, that one was actually perfect. I'm turning the audio up in post if I remember to do that.
Try harder.
That was actually really fucking cool.
Not a scratch.
Abyss flower, bloom.
Nice teamwork.
You can still walk away. Calm your body and mind.
Tedious. Fleeting light. Roaring flood. A blade of moonlight.
Nope. She said you don't get to watch the super.
Darn it! This isn't over.
Fights like these don't go unnoticed in Exalting Sanctum. Cloud Knights could show up at any minute. Better get going.
And so Luocha has to make a break for it. But where to? Let me have a look at the map. Aha! Gotcha!
And so he
Let's
ran.
wait and
He
see.
ran so oh, it only heals him or something?
That was...
Well, that's bullshit.
Halt! Who goes there?
Uh-oh. His only escape is...
Climb aboard, Luocha. Time to get out of here.
Is Himiko in there?
So Luocha hopped on a star skiff and fled with the help of his accomplice. And that, ladies and gents, is the truth behind Luocha's disappearance.
So, who was piloting the star skiff?
I'm not sure either. The pilot didn't show themselves, so let's just assume it was her.
I didn't pay attention to the voice at all. At least let the audience see my face.
Too many faces, too small a budget. Maybe next time.
March, as much as I enjoyed your deduction, I do have a few questions. For example, if Luocha took flight from the dock, how could he appear in side crane footage 2 hours later? Also, the dock is a military installation. The Cloud Knights would be on the scene at the slightest disturbance. How did so many monsters show up without warning? Last but not least, even if Luocha did encounter all of the troubles you described, it wouldn't have taken him 2 hours to escape.
You're right, Mr. Yang. I guess I can't compete with the angler just yet. You know what? Time for some field work. Maybe the answers to our questions are waiting for us at the scene.
That might be the best approach. Let's go.
Man, now I gotta go back. Huh?
Excuse me, officer. We're looking for someone. Can you help us?
He's got blonde hair, and judging by the way he's dressed, I'd say he was an outworlder.
A traveler with blonde hair? Could it be? May I ask why you're looking for him?
He saved our life.
Since when did we start sharing a life?
Back in? We're not rehearsing.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would this blonde-haired, life-saving outworlder bear any resemblance to our suspect here?
Oh, that's him!
Mr. Luocha, he rescued both of us.
Can I ask when this rescue occurred?
It was the day before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We were planning to thank him properly, but in the aftermath of the Arbor incident, we never had the time.
Are you two... the people in dark clothing? What's with the wardrobe change?
Dark clothing? Oh, I know what you're talking about. What a pair of clowns we are. Dark clothing.
We fell into a ditch.
How?
Wait, what?
This place has ditches?
There we were, looking for a spot to practice our new routine. We found a place, eventually. A little dilapidated, but nice and quiet. Shame about the giant ditch.
I lost my footing and slipped right in. My associate here, Fourth, yelled after me, "Don't panic! Fourth's got your back!" 2 seconds later, he landed on my back.
Unfortunately, the ditch was connected to a sewer outlet. We were covered head to toe in... Anyway, I assume that's why you thought we had dark clothing on. A dignified story, I'm sure you'll agree.
Definitely mentions the smell.
No wonder Yinshu said she had to cover her nose.
Anyway, thankfully Mr. Luocha was passing by and dragged us back to dry land. It took all his strength, I'll wager.
What did Luocha do exactly?
1,000 thanks, kind stranger. Without your bravery, we'd never have gotten out of that ditch alive.
No, sir. That if you ever need anything, and it's within our power to help, you can count on us.
Even it's beyond our power to help.
That's too kind of you. It was nothing, really.
Nonsense! You went out of your way to...
Don't worry about it. You should head back home now. Take care.
No, we can't thank you enough.
Oh, one moment, both of you. That sewage could well contain harmful compounds. I'm something of a doctor. Let me give you a prescription. Make sure to use the medicine and get some good rest. There you go.
I'm something of a doctor myself.
I don't know what to say. Sorry to trouble you. We'll take our leave now.
Watch your step. Wouldn't want to find ourselves in another ditch now, would we?
Here, that's the prescription he gave us.
A paper flower? It's beautiful.
Prescription?
Did Luocha make this?
That's right. He wrote down the prescription and folded it into shape.
A man of
hell?
romantic sensibilities, one might say.
The paper looks familiar. Can I open it?
It's gonna be the title page.
Of course. We'd already opened it when we showed it to the pharmacy.
We were planning on handing it over to the Realm Keeping Commission. We suspect it's probably our best chance of tracing him.
We can take it off you. We'll let you know when we find him.
Let me see. Of course!
What is it?
It's the title page of the Angler Mystery! The prescription's on this side, but on the back there's... Huh? So that's what this is all about?
What's on the back?
Take a look yourself.
Huh. He ripped out the spoiler. Wow.
The immortal spoiler? Ugh, some people just want to watch the world burn.
I'm starting to think the Luocha we envision doesn't square with a real one. Would a villain do a good deed like this?
All part of his master plan.
Ugh, so he paid for the book and tore off the title page to protect people from the spoiler. He must be a fan of this book too. I knew Angler Mystery fans couldn't be bad.
That's just how it ends, huh? Perfect detective, my ass. And then he'll just appear on the ship. We haven't even actually ran into him, as we haven't even ran into Don Hung again after a while.
Looks like the whole thing was just a big misunderstanding.
Indeed. And I've learned not to judge a book by its cover. Anyway, that's enough reflection for one day. Let's get going.
Get going to where, Mr. Yang?
Garden of Gourmet. You two deserve a treat.
Yay!
Yay!
Anyway, back to the ship, as we will check on Luocha. You stay away from my friends, weirdo.
I must thank Don Hung for his invitation. This journey upon the Astral Express has been well worth my while. Interstellar warp jumps with merchants are often dull and rarely ever feel like an actual journey. The Astral Express. The Cloudstrider really was an eon of taste.
Who are you?
Oh, forgive me. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm an interstellar merchant. My Xianzhou registered name is Luocha. I met an acquaintance of yours several days ago named Don Hung. He invited me to board the Express should I have the time, and so here I am. Astounding. The retro design of this locomotive, the comfort of its cabins. If only our own spacecraft could be modified in such a way.
To be honest, it's not as good as you do.
Really? After listening to Don Hung, I assumed you all liked it.
I don't want him touching the ship.
Such a train can be likened to a solitary candle in the darkness of night. One may peer upon civilizations where strife, hardship, desperation, and sorrow exist seemingly in a separate plane of existence.
Okay. Still, I think I want you off my train. I tried fixing some other relevant recordings in the side crane, and I found this part about Luocha. I've left it with the 4 square mirror. Please have a look when you can. However, I still lean towards Mr. Mocha having nothing to do with this. I see, thank you. You're welcome, I'm just doing my job. I must go back. I thought we were done. I must go back. Must go back. What the hell? I'm actually debating whether or not to get some food after this. Actual food that's gonna fill my belly and not just hold me over for a little while.
Worry not. I'll handle it. Yes, none of this is our concern. The journey has only just begun to...
Huh? Where'd the sound go? Don't do this to me. Hearing half a sentence is like developing half a photo. I'll be up all night thinking about it.
Coffin. Really annoying.